This is Matthew 6, verse 33 in the NLT. Seek the kingdom of the Most High Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua above all else, and live righteously, and He will give you everything you need. Call Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua by Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. Shalom to the hopefully like men that scattered abroad, pushing this truth without sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. And also shalom to very, very few sincere sisters that's taking heed and getting in order in these last days. Right, the brother Amawan coming to the quick video, Lord one's edifying. Right, hey man, this is a funny topic, but it's what we always teach about, right? How starting with the apostles, how these women going to gang up on the on men in general, but even more the elect men once they found out this man got the oil, the wisdom, not truth, and understanding of the Bible. So a video came out, bros already did beautiful videos to it about how these heathen women, little street interviews they be doing, they be asking which kind of guy you prefer, right? And a lot of these women been saying, the black man, and hey man, these heathen women know what home is, man, but I say that to say, first off, what it says in the book of Matthew chapter 6, and 33, man, seek the kingdom, man, right? These women supposed to come to us, and not just the so-called black man, right? Because I done seen videos, women was going slap crazy over the northern kingdom, right? Specifically Issachar, Hell, I know a couple of women that what I'm saying, they like Issachar, man, So, in general, right, it's really going to be the, Israelite man. But of course, Judeans that head tribe. So, of course, yeah, they see us and they ready to go, they head over heels about it. Matter of fact, quick little testimony, right? Because in this video, right, it was a Turkish woman, you know what I'm saying? Shout out, she's straight. But same thing, man. Like I said, we seek the kingdom. Let me say that first. We seek the kingdom. We try to get ourselves in order with the Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. We trying to be a pick-me for him. First and foremost, we try to get our health in order. Our diet in order. Going to the gym. Studying, praying, fasting. Right? And these women gonna have no choice but to see you, man. Because your aura is gonna be shining, man. And let your light shine. Right? I think that's the book of Matthew chapter 5. Right? But I go to the gym. Just try to, keep myself together, best as possible, right? And, I always look at my surroundings and it's doing like the pull-up bar, may knock that out. Then I see like a Turkish woman, you know what I'm saying? Looking, like she doing her workout, but she looking through the mirror. But so I'm catching her eye, cool, whatever. So, I go to my next exercise. And I think I'm doing like face pulls. Then I went to barbell rolls or, just doing all these different things. But every time she kept coming closer and closer to every exercise I was doing. So now I got to the tricep pull down, Shot then came all the way over, like right beside me to do lat pull downs. But I'm saying all this to say, like, hey man, these women, they see you, right? And hey man, as long as you're doing what the Lord tells to do, they gon' come, right? Because as long as you seeking this kingdom, as long as you ready to get the hell up out of here instead of just be sitting in here, the Lord gonna bring so much to you, man. And how much more in time of Jacob's trouble? But hey man, I'm doing that, and I was just like, man, I see you. Pretty much been, moving to about every section of the gym I was at. So, I might well go ahead and break the ice and go ahead and introduce myself to you. And when I say Shawty couldn't stop smiling, she just knew that she just felt like she was home, And hey, man, if you know me, shit, I quit to tell a female, hey, they call me all state. You in good hands fucking with me, But hey, they know that. That's why these women love Jake, man. From the tribe of Judah all the way down to the tribe of Issachar, man. Ain't no particular order, right? They love Jake, man. But in this particular topic, they talking about that so-called black man. But we know, hey, in the time of trouble, right, you're gonna see these ones flocking to the Israelites, man. The elect, right? So yeah, but I'm gonna go ahead and play this video. Ain't too much about me. Just want to just pitch it in, just add on to the precept, man. You seeking Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he gonna bring those things to you, man. And this just a little bit. This ain't nothing. These are just women chatting, saying how much they like the black man. Hey, when shit get real, hey, these women gonna actually put that shit into motion. They're gonna show you. They're gonna be trying to beg to come to be in your presence, man. All right, let me play this video.
A man are you looking for in America?
Black.
Why do you like a black man versus a Turkish man?
Because the black men are so masculine, so gentlemen. I'm not dating with Turkish guys.
Why not?
I don't like dating with them. No, I'm waiting American guys.
Why do you want an American guy, not a Turkish guy?
They are so masculine. I don't like Turkish men. They are so jealous. They can accept me who I am. They are not my type.
So let me ask you this. A girl that's watching this, she wants to get a black man. What can you do to get a black man?
They love curly girls. Curly, yeah.
Black men.
I like black men. If it ain't dark, there ain't no spark.
So why black men over white men?
Honestly, I feel like it's just like the charm, the swag. I would go for a white man, but he not country.
I think it's the way they carry themselves. A lot of white men don't have confidence.
I agree.
Like if a white guy had confidence that he looked good, then that's fine. I don't really care.
And that's heavy too, man. And hell, I know for myself, I push that with, bro. You gotta have confidence inside yourself, man. You can't just, you know what I'm saying? Just being that weak-minded spirit, man. You Yasharala, man. You prince of the power. Right? You got to have confidence, man. Because these women want you, but you ain't got no confidence. You ain't going to get nothing. That just being real. You ain't got no confidence in yourself. Why should a female talk to you? You already beating your own self up. But it's just the point, these women, and they finna start flocking, man. Like the old video of the apostle, man, Gobar. You have to beat them off with a stick, man. Gonna have to, right? We seeking the kingdom. We at the verge of all hell breaking loose, right? And this video is confirmation, right? Because we try to tell, we teach, right? 7 women shall take hold of one man. They already telling who they like. They don't when they see they men, they see them as soft. Right? They know they men are soft compared when they see an Israelite man. Because it's like the aura be different. Like it's like you go to a gym, you got some Edomites that be big as hell, right, in the gym. But when they see a Jake walking on, they still get intimidated, man. That aura is different. And women see that, man, right? And it's all to say, hey, these women love that Israelite man. Just stay confident, right? Because they definitely coming your way, rather you believe it or not, because your brothers do believe it, But just understand that, hey, I will say, you must be in the mind frame to deal, because in the time of Isaiah 4:1, it will not be no P. Diddy goddamn video, Some are going to have agendas, and some may have an agenda to get your ass up out of here, if you get what I'm saying. Excuse me. So you got to deal accordingly. Excuse me.
About color for real, it's about how you carry yourself.
I agree with that. It's confidence, it's personality, charm.
And white guys just most of the time don't have that.
Sometimes they have it.
They're fair. They usually hang around black guys though. The white guys who have it hang around black guys.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Prefer a black guy or a white guy?
Black guy.
Black guy? What about you?
Black guy.
Black guy? And why is that?
I don't know how to treat a girl.
Yeah. They know how to treat a girl? Yeah. Better than a white guy, you say?
How? Yeah.
White guys are weird. Why are they weird? What did they do?
It's like they talk weird. Black guys are just cool. No hate.
Okay. Look, you guys like what you guys like. You feel me? What race do you prefer?
Black guys.
The Black Kings?
Yeah.
What do you like about the Black Kings?
Say what's on their mind. Like they come out front fun.
Hey, what scripture say, man? We the salt of the earth, man. Everything we do, you know what I'm saying, these women gonna flock to it. You know? They gonna flock to it. You know, it be the funny thing, cause you know, when she start dealing with them heathen women, boy, that black women, boy, they be goddamn finna lose the last little bit of her that they got. You know? But it just goes to show, hey, cause hey, really, these are our women, man. We just, you know, we not having them right now, cause we on the mission. You know, we on the mission, man, and a part of the reward is them, you know what I'm saying, of us finishing our mission is, you know, them coming to flaunt to us. You know, that just like, cause it really, they gonna flock regardless, cause you doing what you're supposed to be doing, you handling your business. That's just like in the world, you know, we used to always say, man, hey man, get your bread, them hoes gonna come. You getting your bread. You know what I'm saying? Just like in the truth, we getting that spiritual bread from Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. These women gonna come regardless, man. You know, we seeking the kingdom, right? And this gonna be, you know, this is what comes with it. You doing your job, and all right, cool. I'm gonna bring some women your way, man, because they want you. You know, long as you, hey, but what for the time being, we just gotta keep doing what we gotta be doing, man, which is seeking the kingdom, because the Lord, each and every day, the Lord's increasing our value, man. You know, scripture talk about in the book of Isaiah, chapter 13 and 12, I'll make a man more precious than fine gold, man. You know, we'll be rare, especially when them lights cut off, when society collapse, internet it ain't gone down. You know, gonna be even more rare, because we rare right now, and so in society is still up and pumping. You know, can't too many folks come around us and get answers, or they choose not to. But how much more in that day when shit done collapse and they see it, you know, in a different light? Because, you know, hey, we're not gonna be walking around that bitch looking dusty. You know, we're not gonna be looking thirsty and stuff like that. We're gonna be in good shape. You know, and that's when it's really gonna spark them that he gotta be somebody. You know? Keep going with this video.
A lot of fun.
What about the white boys though? They don't do that?
No, they're scary.
Country is where black men need to be. Hell yeah, we love black men. They're kind, they're sweet, they're lovable, they're hardworking, they are responsible, they are considerate. We don't judge them. We love their goofy vibes. We don't mind treating them as our king. We also don't mind accepting them, their true colors, their true selves, not just the colors. We love them. And also they are big babies behind closed doors, so we love big babies. We are all big babies in real life. So yeah, and also we don't mind.
And I will say this, just, you know, from my little small experience, just dealing with, you know, heathen women. Hey, man, they don't even care about no bread. They don't care about no money, man. They just want to be in a nice vibe, and they always speak on that, man, when they get around the Jake, man. You know, they let it be known every time, I love your vibe, I love your energy. You know, when you see this little, you know, because I be coming across a couple of these little street interviews and stuff like that. You know, and a lot of the heathen women be like, what do you prefer on the first date? And they all they be saying is some boring shit. You know what I'm saying? Which is nothing wrong with boring, right? Because they'll say shit, a walk in the park. You know what I'm saying? A museum, some shit that ain't really got too much to do with money. It's just the time and yeah, the time, you know, that was put into it. You know? Dealing with Keisha, man, they talking about Ruth Chris off the muscle. They want Ruth Chris, they want a juicy crab, you know. But they love being in the prep. But these other heathen women, and don't get me wrong, like you have, you know, a lot of women within the tribes that's on the same type of tip. You know, they love the energy of the Israelite man. They love being inside their presence, you know. But a lot of these heathens is letting it be known, like, hey man, we see y'all and we want y'all. You know, that's how we know that. And, hey man, that's and let it be known again. You know, a lot of we will be having concubines in the kingdom, man. You know, we can bring back the nation with just concubines. if that's how the Lord had wanted to be set up, because we still carry the seed, right?
And having big things. Yeah, they are all welcome in our country. We just love the way they talk, they walk, they treat us, and we don't mind taking care of them day and night. Yep, I'm 4'7" and I don't mind having big things in my life.
Hey, boy, they women ready, boy. Hey, like I say, just keep singing the kingdom, because, hey, they say you have to beat them off with a stick. You know, you gotta have to beat them off with a stick, man. Gonna be like how it was on, you know, because the Lord really setting it up to where, you know, we have the pick of the pie, the pick of the litter. So like, you know, you can, hey, I want this one, like how it was. I forgot the other movie that the apostle be bringing out, and the brother, the other bro, Amawan Gabar had said, but I know the one from with Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker. I forgot. I think it was Rush Hour. Yeah, Rush Hour. How he was just picking all those Chinese women. You know, that's how it's going to be real soon. You know, and the rest of them, hey, you're going to just feed them to the wolves, man. Right? Meaning these other heathens or these other niggas out here.
We don't mind hook to a spit in that thing. You get me? We can support you emotionally and physically. Hook to a.
5 reasons why I prefer dating black men over white men. I don't need to say the obvious, but in addition to the obvious, they're also very adventurous lovers, and they want to do all the nasty things, and they like really nasty girls that look real pretty. Secondly, they're gentlemen. They never forget their manners. Always opening doors, pulling out chairs, walking you on the inside of the sidewalk. Number 3, they love to treat their girls. They like to get their girls' nails done and their feet done. That's not a white guy thing. It's not. Number 4, they're very masculine. I love a masculine man because I am kind of like a alpha female personality. But I love when a man makes me feel like I am safe to be feminine, and I find that with a lot of the black guys that I've dated.
You know, hey, man, and, you know, the comment or the caption on top said, "Brothers, you are loved," and like how she was just, you know, going into it like you so masculine, you know. Hey, man, you know, side note, I was dealing with an Edomite, you know what I'm saying? And we were going to the, was it the Brave games? We were going to the Atlanta United game, you know what I'm saying? And she kind of nervous, like, because she loved going out with me, but she just like, man, you show, like, black folks not going to be mad. I don't give a fuck how these folks feel. So, you know, I walking, you know what I'm saying, leading in front. You know what I'm saying? Leading in front. And, you know what I'm saying? And just walk, she just smiling like, you know what I'm saying? She just happy to be in the presence of me, just smiling. You know what I'm saying? We walking past Keisha and everything. They just looking at her, looking at me, frowning. And who, you know, me and shit. I'm smiling back at them like, yeah, and you know what I'm saying? Man, we get home, you know, drop her off. Man, send me a whole paragraph. You know, I just love being inside, you know, your presence, just hanging out with you, just a vibe. And, you know, I ain't had this type of fun in a long time. And woo, you know, it's going to show you that, hey, man, these women love us, man. You know, for you jakes that want to be just stuck on that black motherfucker, that black woman, hey, these other women love you, bro. You know what I'm saying? They fuck with you, but you know what I'm saying? You got to tighten up, man. You got to, hey, you know, so keep seeking. You know what I'm saying? Just saying to you, even to myself. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep striving for the kingdom, and they gonna keep flocking. They gonna keep letting you know how much they fuck with you. You know, excuse me. Play some more of this video and grab a couple more scriptures, and that'll be that.
Number 5, no matter how old they are, which I tend to like older guys, like in their 50s, like 50, 52, 54, 56, that's right in my range. They never get old. They just, it's almost like age is grace to them. And they're always sexy. White hair, no.
I love you, black man. 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 I love you, black man.
You're black.
Hey, man, we know we love them too. We know, hey, we love them too, man. Gotta have some snow around.
I'm black.
I like it.
You like it?
I'm black as well.
You're black as well.
Yeah.
Wait, turn the camera a little bit more, please. I want to see your finger. That's better. What's your name?
Valentina.
Valentina, lovely to meet you.
Thank you.
Where you from?
I'm from Sweden, but I'm originally from Morocco.
Morocco.
Only been with black boys.
Only with black boys.
I like your tattoos.
You like my tattoos?
Mm-hmm.
Not tattoos.
Where are you from?
What country?
Yeah. I mean, you're...
I'm Jamaican.
Oh!
Hey, man, these women fascinate. These women dream about us, man. They got strong desires towards us. They think a lot about us, man. You know, when they come across a Jake, they don't even know what to do, but just smile. You know, you really got to lead the whole conversation because they just so starstruck. You know, this is a Jamaican cat. You know what I'm saying? Tribe of Benji. You know, like I say, hey, brothers, you are loved. You know, get out of that Judite. I'm only gonna stick to the black women. You know, I mean, hey, you know, you do what you do, but hey, I'm gonna go on being celebrated and not, you know, tolerated. That's just me.
You like Jamaican, man?
Yeah.
Well, let's do this. Drop your number and then I'll message you.
But I have Swedish number. I don't know.
That's fine.
Snapchat.
I don't use Snapchat.
Facebook.
Put your number and then I'll message you. I'll figure it out.
Okay.
So, that's just the video on that, man. I'm gonna grab out these other scriptures, man. I'm gonna close out. You know, like I said, hey, seek ye the kingdom and the rest. Excuse me. It's like, and everything else gonna be added. Right? This the book of Isaiah. I had mentioned that. The book of Isaiah, chapter 13, in verse 12. It says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Right? That's what the Lord's finna, have us at. He finna have us like in like a real precious, rare gold, man. You know? So, like I say, and other elders and, bros been already saying, just keep grinding, because it's going to be our time to shine, when that family of the word hit, that's pretty much game time, excuse me. You're going to have a lot of women beating at your door and don't forget, hey, them women that you stopped talking to. Man, these women know who you is. The women ain't delete that number, right? When shit hit the fan, or shit just get kind of ugly before the power goes out and stuff like that, hey, you'll be getting a phone call, It says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even than a man than the golden wedge of Ophir, And let me grab this in the book of Isaiah. It's like 4:1. It says, and in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. And that's what it's going to boil all the way down to, you're going to have a lot of women, right? You're going to have a lot of Israelite women, because I've been seeing interviews with, a lot of the tribes, hey, they do fuck with the Judite man, I was seeing the dude, it was just like Dominican man or Puerto Rican man. Shit, the women said, neither. I want the black man, but it is what it is. But in that day, right, going back to the scripture, right? Isaiah 4:1, 80 women gonna be begging to be with the Israelite man, you know. And that day she may not be able to get close to a Judite man, but hey, it's a Israelite right there. It may be a Zebulonite brother right there, right? And she gonna have to flock to that brother, you know, or just miss out on her salvation, you know. But she's gonna be begging to be with that man, no matter if he has 7 wives, literal, you know, 7 wives, you know, because that 7 in the scripture is going to a completion of number, right? But he may have 4 wives already, and hey, it done got so real out here. She don't mind being the 5th, you know. And these women, trust me, these women know about polygamy. They just see society is not letting them accept it, right? They don't have the society is giving them options to accept it or not. Wait till all hell hit the fan, all shit hit the fan, right? All hell break loose. They don't try but to accept it, you know. Hell, I ain't gonna lie. I heard a goddamn chick. We just talking and stuff, and she was saying, she was like, shit, yeah, she wouldn't mind. I was like, yeah, that's how it should be. Cause 9 times out of 10, when the man bringing a woman, you know, it's somebody that's compatible for us both, you know. And it sparked her mind that actually had to, you know, help her out on that part. And she was like, oh, she's like, yeah, that makes sense. I was like, yeah, I ain't finna bring a motherfucker in here that's gonna have us in the middle of World War III. You know what I'm saying? Fighting every goddamn night. Hell no. You know? But we in a society where women got options right now. But when shit hit the fan, it won't be no option. It will be an option. You know? Either you deal with me and my wives, or you just want to get salvation. You know? But yeah, it's gonna be a whole lot of sex going on when shit hit the fan, man. You know, cause hey, like I said, when shit hit the fan, these women saying they love the black man, and you know, other videos I've been seeing how they love the other tribe, men of the other tribes. They definitely gonna be flocking, man. You know, so just closing out, man. You brother, just stay seeking your how by Shem Yahweh, keeping your eyes on the prize, which is the kingdom. You know, and the Lord gonna give us those women in due time. So Lord willing, this lesson edifying, to give out honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh, by Shem Crocodiles. Shalom. Salakia, I ain't even finished the rest of the verse. Damn, Salakia. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach, right? Because a woman will not be getting saved, you know, without the elect man. You know, so a woman gonna be begging to do this X, Y, and Z to be in good graces with this man, and that man take him in. You know, matter of fact, Salaki, I know I had tried to close out Isaiah 32:2. Right? And a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of waters in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. Right? So just the case in point. Right? Woman gonna be begging to be inside that man's shelter. You know, up under that man's protection from all hell breaking loose. So I'm close out with that. So with that being said, Shalom.